Tonight, the NTSB has been formally asked to reopen the investigation into the explosion of TWA Flight 800. This after 6 former crash investigators came forward to refute the original cause of the explosion. A story 10 News was first to report last night at 11 o'clock. Just hours ago, 10 News reporter Dan Haggerty sat down with one of the lead investigators on this case, who explains why the original findings were flawed.
Yeah, Kim, and this is Bob Young from San Diego, one of those investigators, and he tells me and told me tonight that he's not a conspiracy theorist. He's one of the original crash investigators who was on the scene.
TWA 800, Center, TWA 800, Center, ident.
The documentary won't be out for another month, but after our story aired last night, it's getting national attention and thrusting former TWA crash investigator and San Diegan Bob Young into the spotlight, where he's made bold claims about the government's conclusions for the 1996 explosion of TWA Flight 800 off the coast of Long Island.
You know, I hate to use words like cover-up and things like that.
Young met me in our newsroom. I've already seen him once in my sneak peek of the documentary. The tears at the Fed's stance that the blast was a mechanical failure in the plane's fuel tank. Do you think that it was a missile?
I like to say that I can't tell you what it was specifically, but I can tell you what it wasn't. And what it wasn't was a spark in a center wing tank that destroyed the airplane.
He's so sure of this that his name is on a petition that was sent to Washington this morning, demanding the books of Flight 800 reopen. He admitted to me he thought about the repercussions and wonders how far people may go to discredit him. But the man who was in charge of putting this plane back together says there's still more story to tell about how it came apart.
We think that the event occurred outside the airplane.
That pretty much summarizes a missile.
It summarizes an object. That's the term we like to use.
And that petition, again, was sent out this morning. This story has been all over national news, and of course people in Washington, I'm sure, have been watching as well. We'll keep you updated on what happens next. Dan Haggerty, 10 News.